What's happening, guys? So first YouTube video. Just want to share my story with going into being a car trader. So started up with pretty much nothing, £1,000 in the pot. I yesterday went to go and look at a car. It was a Vauxhall Corsa C SRI 1.8. I got there. Car looked immaculate on the face of it, on the advert, full service history, really low mileage, 96,000 miles, which for a car of that age, it was a 2001, was really good. Pictures looked great, went out, had a look at it, got there, started it up, sounded okay, but there was a little bit of white steam coming out the exhaust. So with that, I let it warm up, had a look under the bonnet, so on. Oil was gold, fresh, the coolant nice and pink, bright. Started looking around the car, let it warm up, everything seemed okay. A few little age related things as you'd expect, small oil leak, cheap enough to sort, a couple of tires, no biggie. After about 20 minutes, half an hour, engine's perfectly up to temperature. The car's still blowing some steam, the exhaust is full of water, the temperature gauge hadn't moved, the heaters were blowing cold. So all the signs said to me thermostat, head gasket, so I walked away from that one. So just a little bit of education for you guys when you're looking at cars. Obviously do your checks, make sure you leave the car to warm up and so on. Cars can steam a little bit when you start them up from condensation, but with this one it was obviously something a little bit deeper, I suspected, so it wasn't worth taking the risk because you can end up getting yourself into a big hole with something like that, especially starting up. You have to be really careful with your decision making. So I then found another vehicle which I'm gonna show you guys now. So let me hop out and I will give you a walk around. So we have with us today a Lexus IS 220D. I picked it up quite cheap. I won't tell you guys the price just yet. It does need a little bit of work, but low mileage and minimal TLC, so I will give you a walk around. So here we are. It's a 2007, being the IS 220D. It obviously has the 2.2 diesel engine. It's a sport model, so really lovely spec. I'll go through some of that with you in a moment. You'll notice there we have a nice little dink on the door, which is obviously relating to the price I got it for, but on the overall, for a 16-year-old car, it is very tidy. Quite low mileage for a diesel. It's on, I think off the top of my head, about 124,000. We'll have a look at that. It's had a tiny little bump down here at some point. The light's been glued in and a little bit of a bad paint repair over the parking sensor, but again, it's hidden quite well. We've got some lovely 18 or 19 inch alloy wheels. 18 inch alloy wheels complemented. It does need rear brake pads doing. I don't know if you can quite see in there, but the brake pads are quite low, so does need some rear brake pads doing. Obviously the door, but I have gone and picked one up today. A little bit of a dink down here. Tires are all pretty good all around. Wheels have got a few little curb marks, but nothing horrific, just need a good clean. Headlights, I think I just mentioned, they could do with a restore. Bit of a buff up, bring them back up again. Usually the worst wheel for curbing, and it's not the worst. So this is the worst of the damage, but I took a 2-hour drive today. I have gone and picked up a new door, so we'll get that fitted with boot space. Being a saloon, absolutely lovely in there. It does need a clean again. It's fresh, I've just picked it up, so it's nowhere near prepped yet, but you know, enough to get your family and your shopping in. 4-door, lovely inside. It's like a suede Alcantara style sort of seat fabric. Full electric windows all around. Lovely sound system. The cockpit in this is absolutely beautiful. I will get in now and show you some of the spec. So being the IS 220D Sport, full keyless entry. We have memory seats, electric, full electric windows, electric mirrors, heated. We have dual climate control, aux, CD, so on, a little bit before the time of Bluetooth. I love the interior lights in these as well, really bright, really light up the cabin and show you its features. Heated seats, a blessing in these cold winter months when you're going to work, and probably one of my favourite features of all, electric steering wheel that returns to your position. So I am in love with this car, but of course it has to go. Starts up, runs very well. There is nothing that I have picked up so far with it mechanically. We'll go take a look under the bonnet. 129,000 miles, which for a diesel is obviously quite low. It's keyless, so I will have to leave the key in the cockpit, otherwise it might just turn itself off. But yeah, on the overall, lovely car. Automatic lights, automatic wipers as well, every spec that you can imagine, which for a car of its age. You have your nice big turbo down there. Don't know how well you can hear me with a big diesel going, but yeah, on the overall, there's no oil leak. Yeah, as I say guys, on the overall, it is a very nice car to be in. A very nice car to drive. We'll turn this on, give you a bit of extra lighting. Starts on the button every time. No lights on the dash whatsoever. Genuine TLC. So like I say, I've already picked up a new door for it today from Breakers Yard. Got that for £75. I'll be able to fit that over myself. I'll do a video for you guys, so if any of you want to try it at home, then hopefully that will help you out. As a little bit of a walkthrough. Obviously might not be the same model, but the principle's still the same. So yeah, like I say, I'm quite happy with this bike. I think there's going to be a decent profit margin in it. Rear brake pads, doesn't have a locking wheel nut key, so I've contacted Toyota. I'm going to go down there tomorrow, see what they've got in stock in terms of master keys. Hopefully they'll be able to find the right one. Lexus and Toyota are paired, so they tend to have the same parts and so on. So we should hopefully have that sorted tomorrow. Once I've got the wheels free, then I can do the rear pads. I'll fit the door tomorrow, which I'll do a video for you guys. It's raining, so that's going to be fun. Probably give it a service. The MOT is due in January, but I've had a good look over it. I don't see any reason why it shouldn't pass. So we'll get a fresh MOT on it, and it will have 12 months ticket to go out the door for the new customer. So like I say, this is my first video. This is the start of my journey. I just wanted to give you guys a quick bit of information and a bit of walk around on the new purchase, and I'll keep you updated with the journey with this one. We will move forward hopefully. So see you guys soon.